Use a quality solid wood board. I know you don't want to ruin a board, but a quality solid wood board can be recycled, and I will show you how. Before we get to that, let me show you some examples of low quality boards. I'm going to compare a wooden plaque I got at the craft store against a piece of basswood. I'm burning patches of uniform color on both boards. The craft board is to the left of the black line and the basswood to the right. Notice how much smoother the burn strokes are on the basswood board. This is especially noticeable on the lighter burns. Despite being sanded, the craft board has pale vertical lines streaking through the burns. Next, I used the zigzag burn stroke. At first, I didn't notice much of a difference. When I increased the heat and started the next burn, it became harder to add layers of burn strokes on the craft board. The nib just wanted to follow in previous burn marks. It reminded me of how your tires can get stuck in a rut on a road. Another common problem with poor quality boards is that they often lack uniform density. An example of that is this board someone gave me. It is a pretty board, but it's not good for pyrography. It has bands of really soft grain running through it, adjacent to bands of much firmer grain. When I burn over the softer areas, the wood darkens more than the adjacent wood. Plus, the pen tip has a tendency to sink into the softer areas. The sinking problem becomes worse the smaller the nib is. To recycle a board, simply sand off the existing artwork. Todd is using 100 grit sandpaper for this. Depending on how deep and/or how dark the burns are, it will be faster to use a power sander. Because this is a solid wood board, it can be recycled numerous times. Most likely, by the time the board gets too thin for further recycling, your artwork will have improved to the point where you don't need to recycle the board anymore. The video description will have a link to my top 5 tips for beginners video.